Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
I love this one so much. It's so well hidden in plain sight. It's amazing. What does this mean? Nothing lasts forever. Everybody assumes that when I say nothing lasts forever, that is equivocated to everything ends. Okay? But it's not. It's not. It's completely different. The idea of everything ending is speaking to everything, meaning that anything which is created will conclude at some point. It will be subject to rhythm. There is one thing that is not created, one thing which is eternal, and one thing which lasts forever, and that is nothing. And where do we find this? We find the nothing inside of, this is what's called a hypertropoid, commonly known as an hourglass figure. This is the negative space that is contained within a torus, so that you would see the torus coming around like this, and it creates a donut, right? So here is the opening. This then looks like an eye. This is the whole idea of an eye, okay? It really is, because this is the point through which energy enters into the torus, and this point here is the negative space. This is also known as counter space. Well, at the very center of this, because this forms a cone, and I will talk about language. I'm going to introduce you to David Lapointe and his excellent work dealing with magnets and plasma. But what you see is that in the very center of this is a containment dome, there's nothing. And any time that you look at a magnet through a ferrule cell, which is a cell that's translucent that allows you to actually see the magnetic field lines, in the very center of this spirograph pattern that you'll have is nothing. In fact, the counter space, and it is that way in everything. Anything that is created has nothing in its core, has nothing in the center. So tornadoes and cyclones and hurricanes and plasmoids, the sun, the earth, everything, it has at some point in its very center there's nothing. And so everything comes from nothing, because what is the nothing then? The nothing is the ether. The nothing is the ether, okay? And so it is the counter space that responds to the inclusion of light, which then is everything. And the combination of the two become the animus mundi for the universe, the universal soul, the expression. We've talked about this in other classes, but this is that unification of the static and the active, the immovable object against the irresistible force. So that is this idea. So nothing does in fact last forever. When someone says nothing lasts forever, you're like, I don't think you know what that means. That actually is true. Nothing does last forever, and nothing is everywhere. It's the esoteric. So anyway, and this is a hypertropoid, which is the counter space present within a torus, and everything is toroidal in the universe.